Good morning, YouTube, and people around the world. If you're watching, Derek Lambert here. It is 4:36 a.m. I'm headed to work here in a minute, and I figure I'd take the time to make a video. It's kind of one of them moments in the weeks, because I've been working 2 weeks at a time, that I kind of get to dig deep and say, you know what, all right, I'm still going. I think I'm at like 270 days, somewhere around there. But my video, I'll make sure I look it up before I post the video so you know. So it's like, not everyone, but most everyone goes right back to using and drinking that I've known and that I've seen, and it really boils down to some simple stuff. It's practicing principles, spiritual principles, as some call them, or just principles in general that keep you going. And I can see it in myself. So I'm not out here saying, oh, well, look, these people relapse. And that's inevitable for us addicts who know a quick way to solve our problems. I know a real quick way to solve my problem, but that problem solver creates more problems. That's the dope, the heroin, the alcohol, whatever it may be that I'm doing. It's great that I don't have to go to that for my problems. I don't need to solve it with trying to get high. I've had quite a few dreams. And it's a scary thing when you wake up and you're like, did I put it in me? Because once you put that crap in you, I mean, I'm not going to say, and I can't say, that someone who slips up can't, catch on right then and go get help, which it can happen, but it's very unlikely. And I'm not saying that to be down, I'm just statistics, Once I get it in me, I'm on my way. I am on my way. I've done this countless times. So if you see a little glow at the bottom, I got a new case. It's like this orange case, and so it kind of glows. But yeah, it's like, it sucks because you're like, man, I know the chains that come with that addiction, with the using and putting the crap in you, and the struggle and the very hard journey that comes with it. And it's very difficult to come back. The more times I've ever relapsed, a lot of people have asked, is this your first go around? Did you get this your first try? Well, successfully, yeah, but I've tried to quit in different methods, different ways. And I journaled this one making these videos because I could tell that this one is the one I've put the most of everything I've had into it. And when I went to the 12-step program of Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous, they were telling me that, look, if you're willing to go to any lengths to get this, you can get it. And so I didn't go to any lengths, or if you will, I didn't do everything I could to try and stay off the crap. And no, I didn't have to lock myself up in a white padded room permanently to try and stay away from it, or move away for a year or anything. And there are people who may need that. That may be the length they need to go. For me, I needed to wholeheartedly dedicate myself to a program and a lifestyle, because that program is simply trying to teach you a lifestyle. It's not a religious type thing. They're not trying to take you and teach you how to, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. I know atheists that go to AA. But my point is people talk about 12-step program. Oh, I took 8 of those steps, or I took 9 of those steps. And see, I did that for a while, and I'd say, oh, I did all 12. I did all 12 steps. But see, what I didn't get, and this is what I never really got until this go around, and I had 2 years clean and sober at one point, is I took those steps. But see, the steps aren't just steps you take and you get to the top of a ladder and, oh, I'm finished. I graduated. I completed this. No, the steps for me and for what the program's trying to teach, I believe this is so accurate, that it's really trying to teach you a way of living, and practicing these principles in all of our affairs is one of the one of the traditions, that we live these steps. It's not like, oh, I took that step's over, and that's it. No, it's like you got to live these steps out, and it really comes down to simple stuff. One is being open-minded. One is being honest. Honest is number one. I'm an addict. I cannot live this life anymore. I can't control what's going on. I've lost all control. I'm not in control of this problem. You hear people say, don't let the dope get you, you handle the dope, or, don't let this control your life, you control it. See, I couldn't control it. I don't know where the hell that thing came from, or where that saying came from, because it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I got people asking me, hey, do you smoke pot now that you're clean? No, I don't. In fact, I tried to quit doing pills about 5 years ago, and when I went to go smoke a blunt one time, I was hallucinating. This is just regular weed, was no one snuck crap, put crap in it to make me hallucinate. I started getting paranoid. I was feeling like, holy crap, this is not good. I did not like the way it made me feel. My body might have just been like, dude, you're not used to it. I might have smoked too much of it at first. Who knows? I don't care. I won't do it. It's not mine. I'm not doing it because it's lead me back, just like alcohol. I've done the marijuana, and then, it just kind of made me feel more comfortable to try ecstasy and shrooms and things like that. See, I've tried a variety of different things before and been down different paths. Long story short, honesty is the most important thing. Am I screwing up? Can I really dig deep and be honest with myself and others? Is that something that I can do? If you're not capable of being honest, maybe you got to be broken more in order to be honest and to open up enough. But step 2, it doesn't end at step 1. Step 1 helps you get to step 2. It's open-mindedness. Do you believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity? What that power is really up for grabs, and that's all based on an individual basis. And to me, I call that power God, but what in the world is that? Far beyond my comprehension. I try to grasp it, but I go beyond just the Bible or something like that to try and understand what I believe God to be. God could be everything to me. It could be literally the basic, all the elements in the universe, and maybe the metaphysical ideas that are out there, and those things. I don't specifically follow specific religion. Number 3. So we got honesty, open-mindedness. Number 3 is willingness. Willing to go to any lengths. And are we willing to allow this higher power that we've come in contact with, whatever this higher power may be? Some people call it God, as in group of drunks, G-O-D, God, group of drunks, or a group of druggies, whatever you prefer. To me, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness will take you forever. It will take you on. And that journey takes you from there to look at your life, the people you have resentments towards, need to make amends to, forgiveness, and practicing those things. So when those things come up, because they will freaking come up, they will absolutely come up, and you will have these issues. And I've had them since I've been clean and sober. I may not have mentioned them in my videos. There's a lot more going on in reality than what you guys just see here on a video, and you think, well, Derek's got it made. Derek's just doing great. He's clean, blah, 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 and it's been a cakewalk for him. No, it has not. I'm human, just like everyone else. I go sit on the toilet just like you guys and girls. So I actually go to people, and I have to make amends, because I'll be a jerk sometimes, or an asshole at work. I'll be talking to some guys or coworkers and be like, get your ass over here and start helping me. You're being a piece of shit right now, and you need to start getting your shit straight, and blah, blah, blah. But I'll say it in a much more, obviously I'm in the zone at the moment, and they'll get offended or hurt, and I'll say, look, if what I said offended you, I didn't mean to. If I was wrong in any of that, I apologize, but you do need to step it up. And I'll come about it in a certain way that I try to make amends, and I try to look at my faults in all these things. And it's the hardest problem is in your own relationship with your wife or whatever. There's a lot of always issues that can come up, and you have to make amends and try and work at those. So I got family and I've got friends that have been dropping like flies from sobriety, and I don't mean dropping like dead, but I mean they've had time, they've had years, and boom, and then relapse. You know what I mean? And it's a shame because I know they feel guilty, and they're probably more worried about going back and trying to start over and being embarrassed. And see, that is what I dealt with time and time again, and it kept me from having successful recovery for me. So if you're struggling and you've relapsed, or you just, and I don't want to seem like, man, I don't want to come back. It's just too embarrassing. I don't want to tell that person that I did this and to start over or this and that. Dude, you pick up where you left off and continue practicing principles. I mean, it really is that simple. It's not like I got all the way to step 11 and now I'm starting back. No, just pick back up, keep practicing principles, keep making amends, keep digging the dirt out and the crap out that's inside. Anywho, it's Derek here. I'm going to work. It's 4:47 a.m. I'm happy that I have this, and I want to be able to give it to other people. And I know that how hard that is they got to want it. But I'm hoping that if you're watching this and you're in that position where you're like, can I do this? And you don't know any other options, you don't know any other ways or something, I'm hoping this will give you something. And if you're wanting it, I'm sure it'll connect here and in here. So I love you guys, and keep praying for me. I'm working my butt off. I mean, I can't even tell you how much work I'm doing right now. So please keep me in mind, and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. I still haven't made a video with me and the wife, and I have had countless times to do these videos with her, and I've never actually sat there and went, all right, go ahead and get dressed, blah, 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 let's make a video. I need to do one so you guys can hear firsthand from my wife what has taken place in our relationship and what's gone on in my life. So you're not just hearing it from me, because I see a lot of people are doubtful. You look too good at day 7, too good at day 5. That might be what you think, but I promise you this. I was on heroin, and I'm off heroin now. And I was gone. I've been doing this for the past 10 years, 8 to 10 years of just being on and off pills, Opanas, Oxys, back when they were crushable, Dilaudid, fentanyl patches, you name it. My pops, he's a medic in Special Forces, even had fentanyl lollipops, 800, however, mcgs, whatever the megagrams are or whatever. I don't know if that's what it is, but I just figure I'd mention. I've been down these paths, and dude, I didn't think I'd ever stop. I really didn't think there was ever a chance. This time, I think there's a chance if I maintain what I have. So maintain what you got. If you don't have it, humble yourself. Take the step of saying, all right, I'm going to be honest, open-minded, and willing. All right, y'all. Have a good one.